What's up, YouTube? I am finally back in the garage. It's been miserable here in Texas all week long with snow on the ground and record-setting freezing temperatures. A lot of us have been without power, without water, and then moved to a boil water notice. So it's just been a terrible, terrible week. Well, not completely terrible. I did get to go out and rip the BMW in the snow and have a little fun. But now, since it is almost back into the 60s here in Texas, I took the opportunity to get out here in the garage and start assembling my front end pieces for the Model A project. I ordered a complete setup from Speedway Motors, including the disc brake setup. I am running the 37 to 41 Ford Spindles. I don't have any instructions. I'm just kind of running off of common sense, some pictures that I've seen on the internet, and pictures that were on Speedway site. So let me show you what I got. It's pretty cool that they give you everything that you need. I've got all my lines, I've got my calipers, both discs, everything is here ready to go on. Just waiting on a couple pieces that were back ordered, and when they come in, I will be able to get this all mocked up on the chassis, which is sitting on the side of the house right now. This is what I figured out without any instructions on how to put this piece on. And you can see that it's rubbing just a little bit right there and right here. So I'm going to have to probably file this area just a little bit, because you can see it's not quite sitting flush. I'll just file this back a little bit and see if I can get this to sit flush. Now, if you look on this one, you can see it is a much better fit. I don't think I'll have to file this one. Maybe just a tad. Yeah, just a little bit, but not much. You know, it'll fit pretty good in there. So I took a little break, got some other stuff done around the house, and then decided to come back out here and mess with these spindles for a little bit. And what I have accomplished so far is pulled the sleeves out of the top and this one out of the bottom, and I have new ones that will go in for my kingpins. And I have little Zerk fittings here that I'm going to clean up and get these cleared out and put back in. I'm going to work on the next spindle and get these sleeves pulled out, and then get the Zerk fittings cleaned up. To get these bushings out, I'm going to start it with an 11/16 socket, and then I will switch. So I got it pushed down just a little bit. Now I'm going to switch and put my 5/8 socket in there and pound it out the rest of the way. Top one. Now I'm going to get the bottom one out. And I have to take this bracket back off to do it. All right, there's the bottom one. Cool. I need to get this piece off right here. So I've got to heat that up and get it to expand, and then slide it off the spindle, because I have a new piece that came with the disc brake kit. So the new piece will slip on. It looks just like this, and the bearing will slide over and it rides right here. I've been told that I may have to grind this a little bit and kind of chisel it off, but I don't want to damage this part of the spindle, so I've got to take my time and be careful. That's how the disc brake bracket sits on this spindle. So on the Ford spindles, it does mount from behind. In doing my research, I guess the Chevy spindles, it mounts on the front, but you can see how it's designed specifically for the backside of these spindles. So I had to notch it just a little bit, right here and right here, just to get it to snug up nice and tight like I want. I just filed it down just a little bit and it fits perfectly now. I'm not gonna cinch everything tight yet. I'm still kind of just mocking everything. I want to make sure everything lines up the way it's supposed to right before final fitment. There's no Loctite or anything like that on this stuff because it's all going to get adjusted once it mounts to the frame. The spindles are all mocked up and ready to go, with the exception of just pressing that old bearing off and putting the new one on. So let me show you what it looks like. Here's the radius rod. And there's a bracket that welds to the frame, and then the bolt goes through here into that bracket. And then this is the way the spindles will be sitting on the car. So this is the caliper bracket. Everything's brand new, sitting in boxes, ready to go. As soon as those back-ordered parts come in, I will have a full front end on this chassis, and I get to work on the rear end. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay hungry, stay foolish.